Hey guys, long time since I posted and I'm sorry about that. The plan was to get back to regular content when the new Destiny update came out, but due to the recent news that I'm sure you're all aware of, Destiny 2 is coming to an end. So in this video, I just wanted to give you guys a little hope and some light to the dark times. We're going to be discussing the future of this channel, and we're just going to clear the air in my overall thoughts of this whole situation, and the general consensus I've seen in the community. So, first of all, guys, I wanted to start off with some hope and optimism. Now, I know that you'll will say it's copium, but D3 isn't dead in the water just yet. Yes, they probably haven't started production, and there probably isn't plans to, but there is still time to change their minds, and there is two ways we can do this. So firstly, if you haven't seen this petition going around, there is a change.org petition to create a D3. I'll link it down in the comments, and I urge anyone who hasn't signed it already to sign it, as it's already got about 120,000 signatures on it. It's more than what Marathon had on launch day. So if we can just keep getting signatures in this by the time that June 9th comes out, who knows? Now, I know that it's not going to be it's not like petitions really force companies' hands these days, but if it gets enough signatures and enough attention, it could maybe just change their mind. You know what I mean? If they see all the signatures, and they see that there's this many people that care about the game, then maybe they'll think about making a D3. Who knows? Now, my second suggestion, and probably the best chance we have, guys, as Guardians to make our own fate, is to get as many people as we possibly can to jump on the game for the June 9th update. I don't care if you haven't played the game for 2, 3, 4 years. I don't care if you don't like the current state of the game. If you want any chance of a D3 being made, this is our last chance to break the servers and get Sony's attention by basically saying, if you make a D3, we will play. So everyone has to be on June 9th. I know that it's just more of a nostalgia trip at this point. All the loot and stuff we will be getting, it won't be going to anything that we know of in the future anymore. That's the whole thing of Destiny, is that you'd go into the game, you'd get some loot, you'd get as much loot as you can, just thinking, oh, this could be good one day in some certain scenario, in some raid. So I know that there's not going to be that sort of thing going into it, but we've at least got to go in there. Everyone's got to be in there if we want a chance at D3. If they can see 300 or 400,000 people in the server for a free update that friggin' they're just putting out to get rid of all the content they have, who knows? Maybe Sony will be like, well, maybe if we make a D3, there'll be 400,000 people playing the day it comes out. You know what I mean? So we have to all be on to show them that we will make our own fate. But yeah, so these are our best bets for one last shot of getting D3. The final last bit of hope that I'm going to give before we get into other stuff is that I want to get the hashtag trending again. Guardians make their own fate, because this is what we as Guardians need to do. We need to change the fate of this franchise from going to Sony's graveyard of dead IPs. So as for the future of this channel, guys, basically, I would love there to be a D3, and if there ever was, this is always first and foremostly gonna be a Destiny channel. But for the near future, because I'm pretty sure even if there is a D3 that is to come out, it's not going to be coming out any time soon. We're going to have to be looking at some other games. We're probably going to be playing some other stuff, looking, searching, hoping that we can find something that connects us all as much as Destiny did, guys. But that's just all we can do at the moment. I don't have the size of the channel to hold on to Destiny for years to come, when it's just going to be growing a smaller and smaller and smaller player base as the years go on. So yeah, hopefully a D3 can change all of this, or something happens that changes this. But for now, for the near future, we'll be playing the June 9th update. We'll be savoring every last bit of it. So you can join us here if you would like to. And then after that, it's just going to be searching for something, covering some of the latest games that come out, and seeing if anything can tide us over for a longer period than just a few weeks. Now, finally, just for my overall thoughts of this whole situation, guys, like, I don't know who to be more angry or sad at, whether that be Bungie or Sony. Now, obviously, Bungie has been running this game into the ground for a few years. It's never been as good as it was. Final Shape was probably the last time that it was a really great game, and the numbers reflected that. But at the same time, like, Sony pushing for them to make a game, a live service game, an extraction shooter like Marathon, that doesn't really help this, and the fact that Sony is obviously wanting them to just focus on Marathon alone, I just can't help but feel like it's more Sony's thing than Bungie. If it was up to Bungie, I feel like they would keep Destiny and they would more so forget about Marathon. Yeah, not much we can do about it now, but I'm not saying that Marathon's a bad game by any means. I've definitely had my fun in that game, but it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't itch the same spots that Destiny did for many of us, really. So yeah, that's just my small but general thoughts over this whole situation. As for the consensus that I've seen in the community, guys, over the past few days, I have seen probably the most amount of Destiny players I've ever knew existed. So many people have come out of the woodwork that haven't really been seen talking or playing the game for a while, and they're just sad. They're disappointed that the game's going to be leaving. They have a lot of memories. They've made a lot of friends in this game, and they realize that once this game is gone, they might not ever talk or play with those friends again, just due to the nature and the uniqueness of this game and what it is and will be. So yeah, it's just that. If you want to see true emotion, guys, go check out Mactic's latest video, guys. He is absolutely distraught over it, and I think that he reflects what most of the community is feeling at the moment. But like I said, guys, Guardians make their own fate, guys. Go and sign that petition. Jump on for the June 9th update. Get on to all your mates. Tell them they've got to get on. Tell them you don't care if they haven't played for a while. We're all getting on Destiny. I want to see numbers like I haven't seen for years on Destiny. It's the only chance that we've got. And it's how we as Guardians are going to make our own fate. Get the hashtag going, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Stitch out.